Hey there, if you don't know me, my name is Yeya and I'm an artist, photographer, and content creator. And today I'm gonna walk you through my very simple Pinterest search process so you can make your life easier when it comes to styling your home. So with that said, let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would go to Pinterest.com and immediately you would land on your home feed and we can go to the magnifying glass. In my case, I recently moved about 3 months ago to my new apartment and I'm still creating my living room area. So I am on the hunt for a piece of furniture that's called a Togo chair, which I've seen a lot online. So I would like something along those lines. We're going to search for that as an example today. So we're going to do Togo chair. And then Pinterest is going to show you a bunch of references. I would like for it to be either cream or blue. So I try to look at, whatever spaces are similar to mine. Okay, I see this creator's space and I know this person is a creator because I follow this one on Instagram. So once you click on a photo you like, you would click on the right-hand corner, the magnifying glass that says search image. So you tap there. It's going to redirect you. And then you get to click on whichever piece within the image you want, like this Pinterest itself to search for you. So in my case, it's this Togo chair. I'm going to click on that. It's going to create that square around it. And then a bunch of references are going to pop up. So the budget for this piece of furniture is $400, at least in my case. So I'm looking for something under $400. So let's see if we can find that today. You'll notice that there's this section of like shop similar items, and then you can also scroll down and it'll show you a bunch of different references. We're getting a lot of Wayfair, which makes me think that they have massive marketing budget because that's all I'm getting. Wayfair. Okay, we have Canyon Shop. I'm going to tap on visit site. Okay, $800. This is not in our budget right now. And also, I have no idea what canyonshop.com is. So we're going to do a quick segue. And something I like to do, because Pinterest will show you different random websites and it's a lot of names that you're not really familiar with. There aren't like big brands like Anthropologie and stuff like that. I would possibly do like, is Canyon Shop a legit site? Enter. And then nowadays we get this AI overview at the top and it says that Canyon Shop lacks extensive verifiable business background. Okay, you should exert caution. Okay. So see, that's not like the best sign, even though they have 25K followers on Instagram, give or take. But that would be an example of like a deep dive I would start before purchasing from a site I don't know and it's an item that I really want. So just be wary of that when it comes to Pinterest. Besides searching for if a website is legit on Google itself, you could also check out Reddit, which is, I at least trust the people talking on Reddit most of the time, they're right. Back to Pinterest. If you're done with like the first item you were searching for within the image, you just like X out of it. And then maybe you're also interested in the coffee table. So you would click the coffee table. And then, yeah, you start to get images of very pricey coffee tables. From there, I would maybe put like, if it says modern small chair side, for example, and I'm into this item, I would maybe use that and put it on like either Amazon or Facebook Marketplace and then see what shows up that's a little bit more budget friendly, maybe a tad more unique than what I'm seeing online. I don't know. I feel like there's all these different tricks that we can use to find a dupe, essentially. Ideally, you would find a dupe that's of quality, that's from a legit website, and that when it gets to your house, it's exactly what you wanted and it feels like what you thought it was going to feel and it's not, a scam. All of these searches, whether on Pinterest, Amazon, or Marketplace, it all becomes a rabbit hole at the end of the day because it does require a lot of patience and you do need to like take the time if you want a specific piece and you're not an impulsive person, which I know we can all sometimes be when it comes to creating a home that we want, to start inviting people over and to feel, aesthetic. And sometimes it just takes the time it's going to take. You can obviously buy anything off of Amazon or like Walmart or whatever, but will it be that special? Will it have the story behind it of like the grueling search and the challenge it was to find the piece that you wanted? Not necessarily. Sometimes we do life for the story, guys. Sometimes we just do it for the story. Anyways, back to the Togo chair that I was searching for myself, which is the point of this video. We're helping me, me helping me. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of them, and I've also seen a lot of the Togo chairs on Instagram from all these like aesthetic homebody creators. So I understand that it's a very common piece of furniture, but I'm open to pivot to something that looks slightly different. So in my case, because I have these brands so fresh in my mind, I would maybe check Anthropology for that accent chair piece, and maybe put like accent chair. And sometimes I hit these more expensive websites because they'll have different keywords that'll help me search for something similar in another website. See, everything here is $1,000. That's not where we're at in life right now, honestly. That's just, we'll get there at some point, but not right now. So we have $1,200, we have $800, okay, sculptural chair. See, this says sculptural chair here, and it's something that I would maybe use to search on Marketplace or Amazon. I would put like sculptural chair on one of those websites where you can find a dupe, and something special might pop up. Okay, so Anthropology, pricey. Moving on. We're going to Urban Outfitters, which tends to be a bit less pricey, but they still have stylish looking items. And I'm going to put, I would like for it to be blue or cream. I'm going to go with blue in this search. Blue chair. Okay, see, these are like 500, 600. We're getting closer to my number. 300. Okay, I see something interesting. The Dax Canvas Beanbag Chair. No reviews. That's okay. I'm a risk taker. It is $349. That is within my budget. And it's light blue. And it looks fun, and it looks large enough that it'll hold my husband as well, who is very tall. And he'll probably enjoy this for meditation, which is what he's been asking for. I would maybe show this one to him first before purchasing it, but this is definitely something that I'm probably going to add to cart. So see, this is something that, at least in my case, I'm flexible with, that is not super far off from going back to Pinterest, this sort of low to the ground piece of furniture that I'm looking for. And we're going to go quickly to my saved in Pinterest in my California living room mood board. So as you can see, I really like this creator's living room. And so I was also looking for something blue because she has like a blue poof, and I like to use references as references. And sometimes it doesn't have to be like the literal item in that literal color. I don't mind that what she has, which is the Togo chair that is cream, and her poof being blue, like swapping that out. Maybe I'm looking for a cream poof, and then the chair that I found that's blue is like the predominating color in the living room. So that's also fun to like translate colors in that way. At least I find that fun. So I feel like I'm closer to the vision, which is this person's living room that already exists, but I'm using it as, I guess, my North Star, my guiding light for the current space which I'm residing in. Okay, so another tip that I want to share with you is that depending on your area where you live, do not discard Facebook Marketplace because it can be a very valuable tool. Something that I recently learned that I've been implementing, and it's actually working, is that if you put, say, let's go with green lamp, and you don't find like the specific style of green lamp that you're going for, but you're seeing some lamps that are similar to the vision, similar, but not exactly it, you can literally just like click on the seller's lamp and just tap on the save button, and your algorithm will then start to show you in the coming days and the coming hours similar items to the one you just saved. So that's like a really good one because it has been working for me, where I start to like save a bunch of different lamps or a bunch of different like storage cabinets, which I'm also looking for. And it'll start showing me more storage cabinets and more, like when I log in tomorrow, it'll show me a bit more, and like not necessarily in color, but it'll show you like a lot in style, and we're getting closer. So in the spirit of home decor, I wanted to let you know that I have my own print shop of my art photography. This is the print. This is another print with an IKEA frame because I made them a very convenient size, so you don't have to rack your brain trying to like measure anything. So my prints are 8x10, and I'm also selling the 5x7 sizes, so it's a tad bit smaller than this one. But yeah, if you're into supporting independent artists and tasteful photography, if I do say so myself, then please check out my website. It'll be in the description box below. And if you do end up purchasing one, send me a photo, whether it's on Instagram or via email. I love to see how it looks in your space. And it also makes me happy to see a small piece of me in your spaces. Yeah, I hope you find it aesthetic enough and worthy of a corner of your space. Okay guys, I just spoke to my husband who's in the other room, and we're getting the beanbag chair from Urban Outfitters, like I wanted. So very excited. I will show you guys in my next video how it looks. I'm thinking about doing a home updates video because I haven't done one in a while, and there's a bunch of little refreshes and updates that I've done to the space that I'd love to share with you guys. I know the home decor and home styling process can be a drag for some. It can be heavy on others. It can be boring, or you just don't want to make the time for it. So fear not, because I'm here. And if you need support, you can email me or message me on Instagram, and we can go from there, because I really, really love supporting people in their home decor journeys, creating mood boards or help research with items that you're looking for. I'm open to helping you find the ideal vibe for your space. So with that said, I will see you in the next video.